Hi folks, Sam here, Really Love Guitars, and just taking you through a quick sound check of my various Oakcaster double cuts that I've been making over the last few months, or last year in total. This one is Oakcaster number 17. Yeah, Oakcaster number 17. It's a headless, maple-necked Oakcaster, and this features, wow, this features two Railhammer Hypervintage humbuckers. And like all Oakcasters, it is designed to be a kind of professional standard travel guitar. So designed first of all to fit in two parts into your carry-on luggage, so no more worrying about the guitar being lost on the way to the destination. So you can relax safe and sound knowing that it's going to get there in one piece, it's going to get there to the right place, and you know that because it's in the bag in the cabin, the bin thing above your head, the overhead luggage. So it's deliberately designed for that size so that you can take this apart, very stable neck fitting, will go back together again and return to playing action, which is precise and exact, and you won't have to worry, so you can really enjoy the flight out there and the flight back, knowing that your pride and joy that you depend on for your profession or for your holiday if you're taking it isn't going to get damaged or lost. Now, like with all Oakcasters, or like with headless ones, this is based on a unit bridge that I've got from China. I got it a few months ago and I put it on my prototype one first, which I play all the time now. It's my #1 go-to guitar. It's just so stable and the tuning is incredible. This, I have to say, this has been in the bag for a couple of months possibly, and I've just taken it out and it's perfectly in tune, well, almost perfectly in tune. Not completely, but nearly. Now if it isn't, we have a great little homemade tuning device, which is a magnetic knob. So just pull out there, make the adjustment, put it back away in its magnetic cave where it lives. This supersedes the one that came with the unit, which is a little magnetic crank thing, which is effective, just a little fiddly and this actually doesn't fit magnetically because the only steel part of this arrangement here is the screw inside. So if you drop this one, it kind of tends to get lost somewhere, whereas I've made one that's not only easier to use, but it's also magnetic, so you can use it just with a little turn of your finger like that. Now I've discovered on my own prototype that this bridge is so stable in tuning, combined with a well cut nut of course, but it's so stable in tuning that hardly have to adjust it at all, and I can play these guitars for 4 hours in a trot and still almost never have to tune them, and I'm personally been amazed by the stability of that. It's quite incredible. So what we've got on this guitar is a maple neck, which I've refretted with jumbo wire and hand re-lacquered with a nice kind of thick lacquer with a Morris decal on the back. The end unit here I've modified to fit with a brass nut in this case, and I like the sort of tone and stability it gives it. This unit, as I said, perfectly simple to set up in the way I've got it set up. When I'm building these things, I set them up with the playing action. You could do that yourself, but I set it up to play, and then the great thing is because of the snugness of this fit and the solidity of those bolts, it goes back into the exact playing configuration when you restring it at your destination, whether it's for a holiday or for a gig. Now on this one, we've got, well, just one thing actually. The contours on this are the same as all my Oakcasters, Reloved Oakcasters. We've got a cutaway under here for the belly. We've got kind of soft edges, we've got a rounded back here, and we've got a nice arm slope here, and they all feel really nice to hold. Particularly these headless ones, the center of gravity sits right here, and it's just a fantastic weight of guitar. It's about 5 pounds. It's a full weight, it's a nearly full weight playing experience from a very small package. And I wanted that feel. That was a deliberate choice. People say, why use oak? Well, I use oak because I want that solidity and that stability of the neck body arrangement, but I want the sense of playing a full spec, almost full weight guitar. So you don't feel like you're playing a toy. You know, you want to be playing a real guitar if you're gigging with this, and it has a lovely weighty feel to it. And I play, like I say, I play and gig and rehearse I don't play brilliantly well, as you know, but when I do go and rehearse and play anywhere, I play my headless guitar, and I really love it as a thing to play with. These Railhammers are spectacular. They're not cheap at all, hence the price of this guitar is higher than some of them. These are about £250 a pair, and there's a good reason why. They are superb sounding humbuckers. They have, this is got a push button. We have a master volume here and a master tone there, and then we have a single coil. They're massive output on these things, they really are. They've got a really big output, but they're very clean and very sparkly. And then when you go to humbucker mode, so we have a single coil on the bridge. Oh, I got it wrong. This is slightly different on this one. Yeah, right. I've decided this is for the people who think that should be. Normally it's the other way around on my other one, on my own one. Here I've put the bridge. The bridge single coil is here. So if you were having this, you'd know the one at the back is the bridge, obviously, even though it's down for bridge like normal. So bridge single coil, bridge humbucker. But what I like about these Railhammers is you get this amazing spanky sound from the humbucker, which is it's cleaner, but it also drives the thing, the rectifier type sound very well. So that's the humbucker and bridge mode. Single coil. Quite a long time. I haven't played this much. Wouldn't surprise me if it goes out of tune with extreme bending. But yeah, these Railhammers are really superb. A quick tune up, ready? Let's go to single coil. Okay, so then you just switch over. These are 12s, 11s. One of my customers, Russell, who bought a headed Oakcaster from me, put 11s on it, and I really liked the way it felt. Although I'm much more used to playing with not lighter strings on, but had a nice, can really hit it hard feel. You just, I guess it's a matter of training your fingers to bend notes on it. one. Every day, get all your clothes to charity. Last night the wife said, oh boy, when you're dead you won't get nothing, you want your soul. Think! Yeah, so double cut oak. This is the finish on this. Actually, I experimented with Minwax, which has gone somewhere. Instead of tongue oil, I wanted something different, so I tried Minwax, and it's very quick and can be constantly sort of added to over time. But it's a very neutral, so I chose just a very neutral colour. So it's all a very light oak. Whoa, right, that's the loudspeaker saying I can't do this. I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. Let's give it single coils. So that's the neck pickup in humbucker now. See, it doesn't sound like a humbucker to me. There's just something really clean about it. Really like that. That's, who knows, but something about the way they've made these things, I love them. Okay, so there you go. That's Oakcaster number 17. The oak and maple neck with the 2 Railhammer Hypervintage, and this one it's got some dirt on the back that I need to clean off. Yeah, this one is it's got 11s on, so it's a nice spanky sound to it. There you go. Okay.